Podcasters desperately need short clips to grow. And you know what? AI can now create them incredibly fast. Welcome to This Explainer. Today we're unpacking a massive shift in the creator economy, one that's honestly opening up a highly lucrative opportunity for freelancers and solo entrepreneurs. We're going to look at this booming AI micro-agency model that turns long podcasts into viral clips. And we'll break down exactly why creators are so eager to pay you to do it.
So here's the big question to kick things off. Why do creators gladly pay $300 a month, or honestly sometimes way more, for just a handful of 60-second clips? Well, it really comes down to a very real, very frustrating problem. See, podcasters spend hours researching, recording, and editing these massive, long, horizontal episodes. They publish it once, and then it's kind of just forgotten. Meanwhile, short-form vertical platforms like TikTok, Reels, and Shorts are where audiences are actually spending their time. Creators know this for sure, but they're exhausted from making the main episode. They desperately need a bridge between their long-form effort and short-form discovery.
Okay, let's dive into this, because the data backing this up is just staggering. A recent academic study published in the Journal of Social Sciences Review looked at podcast engagement over in Pakistan, and they found that vertical, short-form clips receive 4 to 6 times more views than their corresponding full-length horizontal episodes. Crazy, right? The study noted that short videos act like amplifiers. They effectively redirect audiences back to the main video. Interestingly, they also found that controversial and politically charged clips tend to perform better than purely knowledge-based ones. But regardless of the topic, the vertical format truly reigns supreme for reach.
So here is our blueprint for today. We'll cover 1. The creator economy demand. 2. The AI clipping workflow. 3. Choosing the right tools. 4. The subscription business model. 5. Challenges and ethical rules. And finally, 6. Getting started today.
All right, let's jump right into Section 1, the creator economy demand. The absolute core of this opportunity is this. Creators already have the content, and they often have the budgets, but they completely lack the time and consistency required to actually succeed on short-form platforms. Most podcast producers are hyper-focused entirely on the full episode. I mean, they don't have a Hollywood editor on staff. And frankly, they don't want to spend their weekends staring at editing timelines. They just need someone who can reliably take their existing stuff, find the golden highlights, and make them fit the attention span of a modern viewer.
So who exactly is your customer here? Well, your ideal clients are podcasters who are already getting 1,000 or more downloads per episode. They've proven their concept. It's also business coaches and consultants who have branded podcasts, marketing agencies that manage multiple creators but just lack the video bandwidth, and small media teams producing corporate interview shows. These groups are absolutely prime targets because they already possess the budgets to hire you. They literally just need your execution.
Let's move to Section 2, the AI clipping workflow, and see how this builds into a really simple operational process.
The best part? You don't need some massive, expensive editing suite to do this. The workflow is a highly repeatable, 4-step process that lets a single person manage multiple clients right from a laptop. First, you collect the raw audio and video files. Second, you deploy AI to transcribe and hunt down those emotionally charged moments. Third, edit and brand the clips with dynamic captions. And fourth, deliver the final clips through a simple dashboard or a shared drive, ready for them to just hit post.
Now, in the past, a human editor, probably fueled by way too much coffee, actually scratch that, a whole pot of coffee, would have to watch a 60-minute podcast, hunt for the best parts, and spend hours manually extracting clips. Today, AI programmatic detection compresses that entire workflow into just 5 to 15 minutes of human review. The AI surfaces the best candidates, and you basically just act as the curator, picking the winners. And this brilliantly illustrates why this business model is finally viable for solo freelancers.
Section 3. Choosing the right tools. Let's look at the transparent economics of these tools, based on a massive recent software test by Ssemble, because the tools you choose will absolutely dictate your profit margins. Most AI clipping tools, like Opus Clip, charge based on per-minute credits. That means if you upload a 90-minute podcast, it eats 90 credits, costing you about $4.35 per episode to process. However, tools like Ssemble charge per video output. So getting 5 clips from that exact same 90-minute episode costs roughly $1.25. If you're processing long episodes for multiple clients every single week, that per video pricing is dramatically more cost-effective. Now you might be wondering, how does the AI actually find the good parts? Tools like the Opus Clip API aren't just cutting randomly. They rival human editors by looking at data-backed signals. They use AI virality detection that scores segments across 3 specific dimensions. It looks at transcript signals, like how strong the hook is in the first 3 seconds. It looks at audio signals, like shifts in the speaker's pace or sudden laughter. And it even looks at visual signals, like the intensity of hand gestures and facial expressions.
All right, moving into Section 4, the subscription business model. Now, what's really interesting about this part is how simple the math gets.
The beauty of this whole agency model is that you do not sell individual clips. Instead, you sell a recurring subscription package. A standard entry-level offer is a flat fee of $299 per month. For that, you deliver 12 fully edited, branded clips. This provides the client with roughly 3 high-quality posts per week. It gives them the exact consistency they're craving, and it gives you predictable, recurring revenue. Just look at the potential here. Because the AI is doing the heavy lifting, the workload is highly manageable. If you secure just 10 clients on this basic $299 tier, you're generating nearly $3,000 a month in predictable recurring revenue. And once your workflow is dialed in, you can easily subcontract virtual assistants to handle the uploading and the quality control while you focus purely on acquiring more clients.
Which brings us to Section 5, Challenges and Ethical Rules. Now look, as your business scales, you absolutely cannot rely entirely on automation. You've got to watch out for AI hallucinations. This is when generative AI models confidently produce inaccurate information, fake statistics, or totally false claims. Even with the most advanced models, the AI can and will make mistakes. Therefore, mandatory human fact-checking is essential. You are the curator, and it's your job to protect your clients' reputations from embarrassing or potentially harmful AI errors.
To do this right, you need to establish practical content guardrails. Always mandate a human-in-the-loop review before sending clips out to a client. Include clear disclosure labels like generated with AI or partially AI-assisted. This is especially crucial if you're using synthetic voices or avatars, as ethical AI is quickly becoming a compliance requirement under new global laws like the EU AI Act. You also need to actively audit for embedded biases in the AI selections and ensure that a fast, viral cut hasn't completely stripped away the speaker's original context. These guardrails protect both your agency and your clients.
Finally, Section 6, Getting Started Today.
All right, we've covered the why, the how, and the rules. So the crucial point now is to take action immediately using these 3 straightforward strategies. First, reach out to a podcaster and offer a free sample. Literally take one of their long episodes and turn it into 5 amazing clips for free. Second, use those clips to post before and after workflow examples on platforms like Twitter or LinkedIn to prove your value. And third, build a really simple landing page that clearly outlines your monthly pricing model.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with this thought. You really don't need to invent something brand new to build a valuable business. You just need to fix something that's broken. Podcast creators simply cannot keep up with the demand for short-form content, and you now have the AI tools to fix that for them. Execution and reliability are what clients actually pay for. The difference between a hobby and a successful agency here is consistency, not luck.
The blueprint is right in front of you. The tools are cheaper and faster than they've ever been, and the demand from creators is at an absolute all-time high. So my final question to you is this. Are you ready to fix the short-form content gap and launch your AI clipping agency today? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you in the next one.